Looks like they've got the 5-wood. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. This putt to move into a share of second place. This one's tracking. Oh, well holed for eagle. And as the scorecard suggests, heading up the leaderboard. Oh, don't we love a short par 4, particularly on the penultimate hole, Rich. 17 here, playing under 300 yards.
Luke, at just 283 yards, listen, if you're not going to go for this green, you better just give up your tour card. I mean, literally, this is a begging to be gone. This hole is going to show you what kind of player you truly are. Take out the 3-wooder driver, knock it on the green, make eagle, make the crowd go wild. Anything less than that? No, thank you.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
That is a touch of class from the bunker. Let's get back to it, shall we? Second shot here on the 17th. Trying to get to 11 under with this putt. Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie. He's currently sitting in second. Now on the tee of a long par 4. Playing this shot from about 180 yards. Just a stroke behind the leader. Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
The perfect wind swing. Nice and easy.
Top spot on the leaderboard awaits if they can make this putt.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
That signs off on this player's performance for the day. And that'll do it. Lovely start to the opening round. In top spot, but there's a whole bunch of people right over their shoulder.
And I gotta say, it's a nice place to be, but if you look at the chasing pack, Luke, it is full of superstars. It is going to be interesting the next couple of rounds.
Well, that was a thrilling day, and on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Pga2K Sports and the PGA Tour proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this second round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam, and this player starts their round in the lead. How should they approach today?
Well, they've got the lead, and there is a significant chasing pack. So they can't get too wrapped up in what's going on behind them. They've got to kind of keep their nose out front. They got to keep pushing along and play the golf course. Don't think about who's chasing you down. Just think about playing the golf course. But if you do find themselves falling back a little bit, then they need to go ahead and start making a little bit different push, maybe come up with a different game plan. But right now, out in front, they just kind of have to play the golf course right now and keep that in their sights.
Oh, I'm fired up too, Rich. Let's see how this one plays out. Oh, it'd be nice to make this putt. This is for eagle. Ooh, right by the hole. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Currently 13 under for the event. I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one. That's tidy. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. That is one of the best shots you will see.
Almost a gimme birdie there, Luke. Fantastic.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. Let's see what happens here at the third hole. Going with the 7. Not a bad approach. Grab the putter from the caddy. You're dancing.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
Like the look of this one. Oh, well played. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Let's see what happens here on the 4th. Oh, well done. Well, this is a little bit of a birdie blitz going on from the player. Can they make another?
It's a good start to the day. Let's hope they can keep up the good form.
And choosing the 8-iron here. They get a little ground draw here. Well, that's well played, and a great birdie opportunity coming up here at the 4th.
And as good as they putt, you almost have to guarantee this one.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week.
And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. He sits in first position. Let's see what happens here at the 5th.
Gotta say, just some of the best rhythm in the game.
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
I tell you what a sensational play. This player stepped up their game, a bold play, hopefully a bold reward.
Looking really good, this one. Ooh, a little bit of a rush of blood by the looks of it. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Leading by a couple after that hole.
Oh, and they increase their lead. This is impressive, Luke, but can they hold up this play?
Well, that's the perfect shape. Just controlling a fade. That's going to find the water, sadly. Ooh, sometimes you need a hacksaw to get out of this rough.
No, this is like hitting it into a head of cabbage. I mean, it literally is just awful.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. Now, nice to make a mid-range par putt. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. That's heading for the fairway. Oh, what a shot. You'll take that. Why don't we catch up with the V-Man, Harold Varner III.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet.
This is their look at birdie.
Looks good off the blade. That's a lovely putt to make for birdie. Take some pride in that one. Now 2 shots up after that one. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
Look, probably one of those picturesque par 3s on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with a par here is just dandy.
Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. This hole is a long par 4. Lining up from around 160 yards. Now a 3-shot lead over the field.
Nicely done.
Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
Well, that should limit the damage. Nicely done. And now let's head over to Harold Varner III.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Rich, how are we looking after 9?
Well, Luke, it's been fun watching this player duke it out with their rival, that's for sure. They're winning the rivalry thus far. Should be fun to see where these two end up at the end of the event.
Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Playing this one about 130 yards out. Going with the 8-iron here. That was a beauty. And just about 8 feet left to the hole. Ouch, that hurts. Putting for a par here. Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert. Still in the lead now after that hole. Teeing off now at the 11th hole. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
Well, he means business, coming out, hitting shots like that against HV3. I think Harold's just as surprised as I am.
And back to the course with the live action. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me.
It's looking solid.
Look at him just surging ahead at the top of the leaderboard. Currently in first position. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a 3-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening, and from there, they're going to be able to go for it. Second shot playing a little bit downhill. A little pond over on the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. Birdies are in order.
Setting up to play the shot here from the greenside rough. Oh, I thought that one was going in. This one's for birdie.
On a nice line.
Well played.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. We have a par 4 on this one. That should find the cut stuff. And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. And choosing the 8-iron here. Just putting on a ball striking clinic, it seems, today, Rich.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Well, that'll play. And now heading over to Harold Varner III.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Leading by 5 shots after that. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. Oh, that was mashed. And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Going with the 8-iron here. A wonderful shot into 14. It sets up another look at birdie. Oh, a 9-foot chance here. That will drop, and it will extend the lead. Why don't we catch up with the V-man, Harold Varner III.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Let's see what happens here on the 15th. Going with the 5-iron here.
Club up. I like this play.
He's found the surface. Good chance here. Okay, Henny. What's he looking at with this putt?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill, and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
Well holed. He'll take the birdie. And this is quality play. Still on top of the leaderboard. Teeing off here on the 16th hole. That looks to be a fairway finder to me. Handy effort, that one. Putting for an eagle. Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays. Here's Harold Varner III. Boy, Rich, that was a big-time save, that one.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead. Well, that's huge momentum they're bringing to this hole. Coming off the eagle. Time to hit another good drive.
Luke, at just 283 yards, listen, if you're not going to go for this green, you better just give up your tour card. I mean, literally, this is a begging to be gone. This hole is going to show you what kind of player you truly are. Take out the three-wooder driver, knock it on the green, make eagle, make the crowd go wild. Anything less than that? No, thank you.
Well played. Time for the second shot at the 17th. Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me?
That chip in for eagle works 8 days a week in my book.
And it's worth taking another look at that one.
Yeah, Sevi would be envious of this one. What a chip in.
And after that hole, this player is ahead by a whopping 10 strokes. And now teeing off on the final hole of this round.
An eagle on the last hole for this player. Let's see if they can't build on the momentum they've created.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Well, I wouldn't mind hitting the shot, but I wouldn't fancy the walk up here. This is quite uphill.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Outstanding shot. High quality. 8 feet to the cup.
Putt is underway.
And that will do it for this player today. And as the second round comes to a close, they've continued their wonderful play. A nice buffer there on top of the leaderboard.
Flawless is what this player has been through 2 rounds so far, Luke. Absolutely flawless. Amazing performance.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time. Pga2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this third round action. Rich Beams, my sparring partner in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey. Hope you're enjoying all the action. I know this player certainly has been, Rich, because they've built this wonderful lead. Are you expecting them just to take the bit between the teeth and keep running with it?
Well, that's what you expect them to do, but listen, we're playing golf, and golf is about as predictable as the weather. I mean, you got a 50-50 chance of getting it right most days, so this player's got to keep their nose out in front and keep doing what they're doing, because if they even remotely slow down and think about what they've accomplished, it's all over.
I know, I can't wait. Let's get back down to the coverage. Ooh, that almost went down. A birdie putt awaits.
Yep, tracking nicely.
Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
And now that finds him in first place. Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot. Oh, I could watch that swing all day. That's beautiful. And what are we looking at here, Henny?
The wind is at their back on this one.
Oh, that's a great shot. It sets up a wonderful birdie look here at the second. Go on, get in the hole. Some momentum being built now. That's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
He sits in first position. Teeing off here at the third hole. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Has to putt this one downhill.
It's tracking. Well, that's an early statement right there.
Setting the tone early in this round.
He's currently sitting in first place. Next up is this par 4 hole. Wonderfully played. Setting up here, coming off a run of birdies.
I tell you what, they're set up quite nicely through the first opening holes. Birdies galore.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Wow, what happened there?
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Big putt for par coming up. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. We have a par 5 here. Time to take advantage. Oh, that is a thing of beauty. Second shot here on the 5th. Ah, great shot. Getting ready to play their third. Oh, almost went in. That's some good golf right there. Good chance this one. Right on 6 feet.
Looking good so far.
And with that, that's their 4th birdie.
I haven't seen a putting display like this since I was 5 years old.
Time to tee off at the 6th.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
That's a good stock shot, the fade, isn't it? Oh, absolutely flushed. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
A little bit of breeze ruffling the old hair, and it's coming straight on.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. This looks to be heading to the green. 13 feet to the hole.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Hey, nice looking line. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum.
Awesome stuff.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yeah, this breeze just starting to get up now on the course, and it's directly into the face. They've chosen to club down here. What an amazing approach shot. I think their rival, Harold Varner III, has a worthy competitor this week.
Putting for birdie. It's on a great line. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
Luke, probably one of those picturesque par 3s on this golf course, if not the one. Obviously, coming up shy is a huge no-no with water lurking there. You're going to see most players hit it deep into the green. Anywhere in the heart of the green really is just fine. Walking off with a par here is just dandy.
Putting for birdie here. Beautiful shot. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Time to step on your tee shot here at this long par 4. That swing so pure it reminds me of Adam Scott's. Playing from around 190 yards out.
Breeze coming right into his melon.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
All right, we're going with an extra club here. Yeah, that was great wind management there.
Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet. Hang on, this looks pretty handy. And that will drop in for birdie. Well, I'm interested in my buddy Beamer's thoughts at this duel after 9 holes.
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
And from around 135 yards.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. That was wonderfully done. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie.
Get the fist pump ready. This looks like it's going in.
Wonderful putt. And that puts some real pressure on their rival now. Pegging it up on the 11th hole here. And choosing the 8-iron here. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 11th. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
Oh, that's a ripper. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Welcome to the tee at this par 5 hole.
At 555 yards, Luke, there still is a decision to be made off the tee for these players. Do they challenge the fairway bunker, but also bring in the water down the right-hand side, or do they just go ahead and lay it up to the left and make it a 3-shotter? The bold players are going to knock it down to a sliver of an opening, and from there, they're going to be able to go for it. Second shot playing a little bit downhill. A little pond over on the left-hand side can be a little bit nuisance, but all in all, it's a pretty simple, straightforward par 5. birdies are in order.
Nicely done. And here we are with the third shot. How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. This putt is about 8 feet.
A little birdie look in here.
It's half a chance of being holed, this one. Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole. Still in the lead now after that hole. It's time to take a look at this 13th hole. Playing from around 150 yards here.
Puff of wind blowing right to left.
Choosing the 9-iron here. It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
And looking for the fade, but finding the straight shot. Not good.
That's inside the range.
Nothing like it. Good stuff.
Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
Well, Luke, I think he's found his distance.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Let's begin the 14th. Tee shot is looking good here. Henny, what's the player facing here?
I'd say he's about 165 from this flag.
Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. Always nice to have a birdie putt. And down she goes, the long-range bomb. Well, that's worth reviewing. Let's roll the videotape.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. Just 6 feet between he and the hole. Well done. Take the birdie. And now that finds him in first place. We have a par 5 at this one. Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Taking aim from about 220 yards out.
Downwind on this shot.
Going with the 5-wood.
This one is heading to a really not so good space.
Good play there, Rich. I like it a lot.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
Oh, these are good for the momentum. These ones right on 8 feet. Fair effort, that. Good birdie. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
Luke, at just 283 yards, listen, if you're not going to go for this green, you better just give up your tour card. I mean, literally, this is begging to be gone. This hole is going to show you what kind of player you truly are. Take out the three-wooder driver, knock it on the green, make eagle, make the crowd go wild. Anything less than that? No, thank you.
Well, that was the number, no doubt about that. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. And now striding to the final tee of this round. And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
Going with the hybrid.
This one is chewing fiber.
Getting ready to play their third. And that's got to be a nice feeling. Ending the round with a chip in. Great work around the green.
Ah, nicely done. Great chip.
Moments like that deserve another look.
Now look how they attacked this one.
Well, would you have a look at that? Through 54 holes, they're putting on an absolute show. A huge buffer going into the final round.
Oh, it's been sparkling, hasn't it? It's been a pleasure to watch. It's got to be a little strange, though, having such a massive lead, because there's only one way to go, and that's down. Let's see how they handle the pressure on the final round.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. Pga2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Bluff Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. I'm Luke Elvey, here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, this next golfer starts their round. What do you think about their chances?
Luke, this player has got a massive lead, and sometimes those are the worst to have, because you feel as a player the only way that you can lose it is if you mess it up. And trust me, somewhere in the back of their mind, this player understands that. So it's going to be a nervy start, no doubt, to this final round. Let's wait to see what happens.
It's all set up to be a beauty. Let's head out to the action. Ooh. Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field.
That is definitely a confidence builder.
Currently in first position. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round.
That swing reminded me of smooth jazz. Great rhythm.
And taking aim from around 100 yards here.
Straight downwind. Tough to put a lot of spin on it and hold the green.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Not bad. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup. This is what they have left for birdie here.
Get excited. This could go in. Gets that one to go down, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
He's currently sitting in first place. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Going with the 8-iron here. This is looking pretty good in the air. Okay, that'll work.
Already had a few birdies today. Another opportunity for another one. Let's take a look. This one looking really good.
That's very impressive.
Fantastic start right out of the gates.
Let's go to our man John on the ground. There's something brewing down there. Let's find out what it is.
Hello up there. We are checking in down here with Harold Varner III as he gets set for his next shot here on the 17th.
We've arrived at a par 4 hole. It's a little wayward, bouncing through the branches.
Not really what they were hoping for there.
Second shot here on the 4th. And here we are with the third shot.
Breeze straight into him.
Come on, get a good bounce to the left. And he needs this to save par. Oh, so close. Oh, these are big momentum putts. Let's make this one from 9 feet. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey.
Unreal display this week with that wand.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. It's time to step on the tee here at the 5th.
Wow, I didn't even know they had this power. Great drive.
Getting ready to play their third. Lining up the birdie putt here. Nice stroke. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today.
Just the start they were looking for, Luke.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Straight back up into the breeze. Going to be a tough one.
That was never really a comfortable shot for them, was it?
Tried to draw that one in there, Luke, just missed the mark.
Didn't that look good for a long time? Big pass over coming up for this fella. That's well holed. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. This is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them. That's a good-looking shot there from about 100 yards.
Has the wind coming right into his face.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron.
All right, he's going with a little extra club, gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
Well done. That takes the pressure off the putt. That's a chip to be proud of.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine. Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Oh, just missed. Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly. Good putt that. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. That's an awful error. Henny, how bad is this lie?
Looks like they have a good lie here in the second cut.
Unable to find the green on this one.
Now from that lie, missing the green was always an option.
Very crafty, that shot.
Judging it beautifully.
Here we go, Rich. In the lead, late in the championship. It's exciting.
Absolutely. You dream of being in this position. Ahead by a bunch with just a few holes to go. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the view.
That's the kind of strike that's going to make them come back every day of the week. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, he's got around 125 here.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Good shot there, Beamer. This putt coming up is for birdie.
This is on a great one.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. He sits in first position. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole. Going with the 8-iron here. Playing within their comfort zone there. Now this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
That's a fine effort, that one. You always want to putt those ones stone dead. Still in the lead now after that hole. This is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them. Yeah, that one will play. Time for the second shot at the 12th. And here we are with the third shot. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
He's got to be careful this doesn't get away from him here. This is downhill.
Just didn't drop. 6 feet remaining to the cup. That's frustrating. This is a bogey putt coming up. Well, the leader giving a little hope for the rest of the field there as they put down a bogey on the scorecard. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. From around 180 yards out.
Wind coming right at him.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Oh, this would be handy if it could bounce right. Not a bad play, that one. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. It's just about 3 feet away.
This is what they have left for a par.
Yeah, we'll take that. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Oh, great swing there. And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Nicely done. And he's down there. You got a read?
Setting up this putt 30 feet from the cup.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? A par putt awaits. And now that finds him in first place. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Going with the 6-iron here. That ball looked a little thirsty. Oh, you see that one bouncing around the branches like a pinball machine? Getting ready to play their third.
Puff of wind blowing right to left for him.
Oh, that's a sweet-looking swing, that one. I'm pretty sure they had their sights set on hitting the green there.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. 9 feet to the cup. Good-looking putt. Well, a disappointing double bogey for our leader there, but that's provided some wonderful opportunities for the chase pack.
And nice to have that cushion heading down the last few holes.
Welcome to this par 5 hole. Oh my, that was launched. Second shot here on the 16th. Opting for the hybrid, I think.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Oh, this is exciting. A putt for an eagle. That was a gallant attempt. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. To me, the short par 4 is the most underrated hole in all of golf.
Luke, at just 283 yards, listen, if you're not going to go for this green, you better just give up your tour card. I mean, literally, this is begging to be gone. This hole is going to show you what kind of player you truly are. Take out the three-wooder driver, knock it on the green, make eagle, make the crowd go wild. Anything less than that? No, thank you.
How close was that to going down? An opportunity for a birdie here. Leading by a phenomenal 12 strokes after that one. But this is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them. Well, this is when the adrenaline really starts to kick in. Leading the tournament with the final hole to play. Good luck. Playing this shot from about 180 yards.
The breeze is moving left to right up there.
Going with the hybrid. I'm not sure that's what they had in their mind. That's further right than they wanted. The hole out from off this green here to win the tournament. Lining up here for a chance to win the tournament. What a putt to make. Ladies and gentlemen, they've just won their first ever PGA Tour event. Rich, what do you think's going through their mind right now?
Nothing. They're confused about everything right now. I tell you, you win and you can't believe it just happened. You really just have no idea. You're shocked. It's a great feeling.
Well, Rich, you know just how excited this player is.
Players never forget their first ever PGA Tour win, nor will this player. Great job.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow. Pga2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi Luke, really looking forward to some exciting play from our featured group today. This player has hinted at a rivalry with their playing partner this week.
No kidding, Henny. This player, he seems to have picked out Bubba Watson as the man to beat. That's ambitious.
Luke, you know when you think that you've got a player on the ropes, maybe they're in the middle of the trees, in the middle of a bunker, and you think they've got no shot. And then they do, in fact, put it to 2 feet. And then you're really frustrated. That's Bubba, every single time. He's that player.
No, you can't out-Bubba Bubba, can you? There's nothing elementary about this, Watson, is there? Can't wait to see how this rivalry plays out, though.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
This is about 24 feet for him here.
Looking great now.
Well, what a lovely putt to make.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
That shot's so good, we need to have another look.
What an amazing putt from way out.
Currently 1 under for the event. An early test comes at the North Course here at the 2nd hole.
Well, what they give you on the first hole, they certainly take away on the second. Almost 500 yards, this dogleg from right to left. No fairway bunkers out there, but still it offers a lot of challenges. Canyon to the left, heavy rough out to the right. Once you find the fairway, however, you have a green that sits slightly above you. This is a strong par 4.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
That's a big-time putt, that one. And their rival knows it too. They heard the cheers. And now to Bubba Watson.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. At -2, going along nicely today.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
One of the great features of the North and South courses here at Torrey Pines, they mirror each other alongside the Pacific coast. And this 3rd hole is very similar, a downhill par 3.
The good news about this is that green pitches from back to front, but still it doesn't make it that much easier at some 240 yards from the tips. This is about as challenging as a par 3 as you'll find on this North course.
This one's for birdie.
Looking better.
Yes, they've made it.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
And now at 3 under overall.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Rich, take us through the 4th hole at Torrey Pines North.
Again, this is another redesign where they've moved the fairway closer to the canyon on the left-hand side. You want to aim away from that, avoid the rough on the right-hand side, and from there, you have an opening to a green with bunkers both front left and over on the right-hand side. Not a simple, straightforward hole, but not as difficult as it once was, to be fair.
Most golfers these days, Rich, are quite generic style players. It's that hit it as far as you can, knock it on the green, try and hold some putts. But with Bubba Watson, we just got the artist back in the game, didn't we? We had someone who was prepared to do whatever it needed to be to get that ball in the hole. He's just astonishing to watch.
You know, to me, Luke, I think Bubba was born in the wrong era. I think he would have been better served with persimmon woods, balata golf balls, and blades. And I think that he would be an even bigger impact on the game than he currently is, if that's even possible. I watch what he does with the modern equipment, and it's mind-blowing. He's one of the few players, Luke, that I will actually go in the driving range and watch hit golf shots because it is so fun to watch him aim 30 yards left and just try and hit these big sweeping hooks and fades and I mean, it's just unbelievable
what he can do with the golf ball. His eye-hand coordination is simply the best in the game.
Opting for the 5-wood. Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. This is their 5th shot. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Trying to get to 6 under now with this putt.
Fantastic play so far, setting this up for the eagle.
This is on a stupendous line.
Oh, terrific. What an effort. And that will move him to 6 under par. He's currently tied for 8th. Reached the 6th hole. It looks straight away, but is it?
Yes, it is, Luke. It's straight away. Fairway pitches from right to left ever so slightly. Got to avoid that bunker down the left-hand side, but still, it's a straightforward, not too much to it kind of golf hole. Players should definitely be thinking birdie here.
And taking aim from around 100 yards here. He's 2 shots back. This is beautiful to watch.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
This putt for a spot in the top 5. And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. One of the wonderful short par 4s at Torrey Pines North is the 7th hole, measuring just over 320 yards, Rich. These days, the big hitters are driving the green.
Easily, in fact. Years ago, you always kind of figured you'd lay up because the green was so diabolical. Now, everybody takes out the big stick and just tries to drive it on. There is still a lot of movement in this green, but once again, there's just not much to it. You got to be thinking birdie when you stand on this tee box.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Second shot here on the 7th. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And this putt to move into a tie for 2nd. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Well, that's well played into birdie range here at the 8th.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 9th and 18th holes here at Torrey Pines are par 5s that almost mirror each other, but they're both birdie holes, Rich.
Absolutely. Just avoid the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and try your best to keep it out of the rough down the right. But even so, you find the rough, you still are going to be able to try and get it home there in 2. There's a narrow opening just in front of this green, in front of those 2 bunkers there. You find the green, you're going to have a decent look at eagle, but still, you need to take advantage of this short par 5 and make birdie at worst. This one's heading towards the cabbage.
Yeah, good aggressive play and almost rewarded by finding the green.
It's an aggressive play, Luke. Like to see it on this par 5.
Oh, how about that one?
Tough bunker shot, no bother whatsoever for this player. They find the bottom of the cup.
So much easier when you roll like that, isn't it?
Great touch.
Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. The front 9 ends with a 5. The back 9 begins with a 5, Rich.
And this one is about as straight away as you can imagine. Fairway is actually fairly generous. The only danger there is that bunker down the right-hand side. Once you find the fairway, second shot goes straight downhill to a green that tilts back to front. This is a wonderful birdie opportunity.
Wow, what a shot. A good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole. This one started out on a good line. Wonderful shot. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. The 11th is a short par 4, Rich. How do you like to play it?
There's no laying up in golf anymore, Luke. I think as we've come to find on the PGA Tour, you just take out the driver and you hit it as far as you can up there. That's what most players should be doing here. Don't bring that fairway bunker into the equation. Take out the driver, drive it over it, and you just got a flip sandwich for your second shot. Pretty simple.
That dog will hunt.
Oh, that was tidy. That should ensure the up and down.
Love watching this player around the greens.
A birdie putt awaits. And now to Bubba Watson.
Birdied their last hole.
A chance to move to 6 under the card with this putt.
They're staring this down for eagle.
Go to your home ball. Go to your home. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. The 12th here plays over the big canyon, Rich. The par 3, it is spectacular.
It is. They've lengthened this hole by quite a bit. Now 205 yards on the scorecard. Still's got a decent amount of movement on this green. The place to miss it, however, was over on the right-hand side. Don't get greedy and try and take it on when the pin is front left or even back left. Nothing good can happen if you miss it left.
Ouch, that hurts. A chance to move into first place here.
This really looks good.
Solid par putt, that. And that's going to hoist him into first place. Now leading by 1 shot. 13 is a mid-sized par 4, over 450 yards these days.
Just the fairway bunker down the right-hand side, look, but there is a little bit more room left than what players can see from the tee box. From there, the second shot is to a green that's elevated that tilts from back to front and left to right.
Playing from around 160 yards. He leads the field by a stroke. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Okay, time to return to the action. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
The perfect leave. Uphill, can be firm.
And down she goes from outside the range. Leading by a shot after that hole. Let's take a look at the 14th hole, Rich. And again, it's sort of ball in play off the tee, isn't it?
Most players were trying to hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway as the fairway pitches from right to left. But what happens is there's some large eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side that could capture the golf balls. So players must be mindful of that. Second shot down the hill, pretty basic, not much to this green. A nice, solid, fun hole.
And how about that for confidence? Going right at the pin here in the midst of their rivalry with Bubba Watson. Love seeing that sort of play.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. 4 feet to the cup.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Looking good. And that's for birdie. Well holed.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Currently 15 under par for the round. The 15th is one of the signature holes on this property, the par 3, 200 yards.
It plays straight downhill and probably 2 clubs different than what the yardage suggests. Getting the distance spot on is nearly impossible here. However, don't get greedy and trying to hit in there close. Anything that goes over this green and long, you're bringing a big number into play.
He's making this look easy. Keeps surging ahead. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. '16 looks to be a fun hole, Rich, but it's not that easy, is it?
No fairway bunkers on this hole, Luke. Just a slight, gentle dogleg from left to right. Slightly uphill tee shot and even slighter for the second shot. This is a fantastic birdie opportunity late in your round.
What a drive. Look at that.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
And from about 105 yards.
Opting for the 9-iron. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
Time for the second shot at the 16th. Trying to get to 17 under the card with this putt.
Oh, they're going to walk this one in.
Oh, what an excellent time to make a big putt like that. And you bet their rival knows just what happened.
Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. They switched the finish here at Torrey Pines North. The 17th used to be a 4 and the 18th used to be a 5, but now it's a par 4, Rich.
This is one that players should feast on. There's plenty of room out to the right. The only miss you don't want to have is over to the left-hand side where the bunkers and canyons come into play. From there, you have an opening over on the right-hand side to get to the green. Again, the par 5s on this north course, you got to take an advantage of, and the 17th is no different.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. But not a bad approach, that one, up onto the green. A couple of putts from there, and that'll be a pretty good hole.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. Our leader is out in front by a whopping 5 strokes. All right, one more hole to go. The 18th.
Straightaway par 4, that's some 490 yards. The difficult part about this is finding the fairway. If you don't find the fairway, it's likely you're going to make bogey or worse. If you do find the fairway, though, your difficulties aren't over, as this green is not that inviting. You make a 4 here, you feel like you made a birdie.
That's a lovely shot here at the 18th, and a chance for birdie at the last. Tracking, and another round safely in the books. And there you have it, folks. At the end of the opening round, they find themselves in top spot. Not bad, eh, Rich?
Always good to be out in first place. That means you can afford to make a mistake tomorrow, but you don't want to make too many of them with the chasing back and lurking behind.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
UK Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Serenity Championship is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this final round action. I'm Luke Elvey, here alongside Rich Beeman. It's the final round here, Rich. What's our next player up against as they begin it?
Well, they start off with a very small lead, and so they're going to be cognizant of that. There's not a lot of room for error, but in saying that, they do have the lead, so they can't afford to make a mistake somewhere along the line if it should happen to come up. But in saying that, they just don't want to make any mistakes. It's going to be a difficult day all around.
Can't wait to find out what happens here. What's in front of them, Henny?
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some. What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
This one has eyes for the hole. Well, that's a nice way to start, writing a little red number down on the scorecard at the first.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So, yes, birdie on the first. Great job.
And with that hole finished, they're currently in the lead, with Brooke Henderson following in second. Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? Well, you'd have to think this person's got a head full of confidence, Rich, coming off a last start win.
The game is coming easy to this player right now, so no reason not to believe they can't do it again this week.
That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
It's got a chance. Oh, what about this start?
Game face on early here, Luke.
John, you're down there. What's happening?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Bubba Watson as he gets set for his next shot here on the 5th.
Let's take a look at the current standings. I'm pretty sure this player will be buoyed by that birdie back at the last. Let's see if they can deliver another one.
The good news about this is that green pitches from back to front, but still it doesn't make it that much easier at some 240 yards from the tips. This is about as challenging as a par 3 as you'll find on this North course.
Going with a 3-wood here. This would be a great up and down from this spot. You're kidding me. Did he hold that?
Chip in for birdie. That's always a nice feeling.
Oh, that was a touch of class. Wouldn't mind seeing that again.
Yeah, this was a gift. Wasn't expecting this.
And a quick glimpse at the leaderboard now. And this player holds the lead, with Brooke Henderson trailing in second place. Here we are at the 4th hole.
Again, this is another redesign where they've moved the fairway closer to the canyon on the left-hand side. You want to aim away from that, avoid the rough on the right-hand side, and from there, you have an opening to a green with bunkers both front left and over on the right-hand side. Not a simple, straightforward hole, but not as difficult as it once was, to be fair.
Rich, Canadian golf has had a number of people to be able to hang their hat on over the years. Obviously, most recent on the men's side, Mike Weir is a major winner. But the impact that Brooke Henderson has had on the game seems to have been even more significant.
It has been, and she doesn't carry the mantle just for women's golf in Canada. She carries the mantle for Canadian golf in general. She's such an amazing, delightful young lady to be around. Her personality is infectious. She's just a good soul. And she carries that around to the golf course. I mean, 2-time major winner. But what I'm impressed about most with her game, Luke, is the fact that, you know, she is such a long hitter in the game. You don't quite see too many women in the game right now that they don't talk about hitting it long like we do in the men's game. But make no bones about it, she hits it a long way out there. That gives her a massive advantage over some of the other players. And that's why she is such a prolific winner on the LPGA.
This shot coming from around 220 yards.
Wind is blowing right to left here, and they're going to go ahead and ride the wind back to this pin.
Opting for the 3-wood. Well, that's a handy shot. This putt
from around 18 feet. Well played. What an eagle.
This guy is putting the lights out of it this week. John, what's going on out there?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Bubba Watson as he gets set for his next shot here on the 8th.
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. And with that hole finished, they're currently in the lead, with Brooke Henderson following in second. Here we are at the 6th hole.
Yes, it is, Luke. It's straight away. Fairway pitches from right to left ever so slightly. Got to avoid that bunker down the left-hand side. But still, it's a straightforward, not too much to it kind of golf hole. Players should definitely be thinking birdie here.
Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
He's got roughly 105 yards here.
Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. That's inside the house of opportunity.
Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie.
Oh, you're going to be hard to catch now if you keep making putts like that. Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
And a quick glimpse at the leaderboard now. And this player holds the lead, with Brooke Henderson trailing in second place. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action.
Well, they got after that one right up near the surface. Good play.
And here we are with the 3rd shot.
Ooh, that almost went down. This is a par putt.
Down she goes. Let's head to the next.
And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Bubba Watson as he gets set for his next shot here on the 10th.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a 10-shot lead. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. Opting for the 5-iron.
Pretty good shot there.
Steps up to a putt of about 15 feet in distance. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today.
Well, that's a phenomenal performance. The lead is now out to 10 shots. Incredible. This is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them.
Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff.
2nd shot here on the 9th. Getting ready to play their 3rd.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt.
That starts off on a good line.
And with that putt hold, it's back-to-back birdies.
I like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Well, Rich, this is the pivotal final 9 coming up, and the players perfectly positioned. They've given themselves a chance.
Could be some trying times indeed. Tough holes lay ahead, but yes, you're in the position that you want to be, ahead of the pack.
Going and going and going.
Looks to me, Rich, that this player has a ton of confidence. Put themselves right back in position to win straight off their last start.
They're going to have to make some birdies coming down the closing stretch, but they have a lot of good vibes coming from that last win. I expect more of the same this week.
Going with the 5-wood. Well played, mate. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
It was on a good line. Oh, good look at a birdie here. Oh, what a performance. 8 birdies on the card. And after that hole, this player is ahead by a whopping 10 strokes. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. That's tidy. Second shot here on the 11th. Didn't that look good for a long time? Oh, I like the look of that shot there, Beamer.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Bubba Watson as he gets set for his next shot here on the 14th.
And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. It's time for a one-shotter.
The harmony on that swing was awesome.
Now that looked pretty good the whole way. Putting for birdie.
Their short game today has been absolutely sublime fun to watch.
Oh, so close. Just a short putt remaining here. Well, the leader is really starting to gap the field now. They're 10 strokes ahead. And I don't know if the rest of the field is up for catching them here today in this final round of action. And now we find ourselves with a par 4 here.
Just the fairway bunker down the right-hand side, look, but there is a little bit more room left than what players can see from the tee box. From there, the second shot is to a green that's elevated that tilts from back to front and left to right.
Handy effort, that one. This shot is about 140 yards out. Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. And here we are with the third shot. Oh, that's the hands of a surgeon. Lovely touch.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
That gets the job done. John, do you have any info down there?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Bubba Watson as he gets set for his next shot here on the 16th.
And how did that shot impact the score? Let's have a look at the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here at the 14th.
Most players were trying to hit it down the right-hand side of the fairway as the fairway pitches from right to left. But what happens is there's some large eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side that could capture the golf balls. So players must be mindful of that. Second shot down the hill, pretty basic, not much to this green. A nice, solid, fun hole.
That approach didn't seem to fit their eye.
coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Playing their 4th shot. And just about 8 feet left to the hole. It's on a good line. Well, they say a bogey pleases someone. The rest of the field buoyed now after that drop shot by our leader. Let's head over to the 17th. Playing their 5th shot. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Our current leader is enjoying a 10-shot lead. This is quite an astonishing performance by our leader. Their advantage now out to double digits. I'm not sure if the chase back is good enough to catch them. Opting for the 6-iron. Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here. And with that putt, he's bounced back immediately from his previous drop shot.
And a nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch.
Leading by a potentially insurmountable 11 strokes after that one. Not sure why I said potentially.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. 2nd shot here on the 16th. Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
That one had eyes for it the whole way.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
This player must be in heaven. Their lead is now 11.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out. That's really not what they were looking for.
2nd shot here on the 17th hole. I might need to get a lesson of you. That was well played. That's a high-quality recovery shot.
Oh, Dr. Chapinski strikes again.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. An extraordinary performance. This player is now 12 strokes in front of the field. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Well, what a lovely position to be in. Holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck. That's nicely done. Well, I like the way this person's playing. Birdies all over that scorecard.
Yes, the only thing that could ruin it now is a triple bogey.
Going with the 5-iron here. And he's safely on the green with that shot. All right, let's keep the focus here. This is to win the event. Well, for a long time it was known as golf's magical number. This putt is for a 59. Well, there you have it. What a wonderful victory, Rich.
If 1 is good, 2 is twice as nice, isn't it? 2 wins on the season for this player. Awesome stuff.
And Rich, what a performance. They've got back-to-back wins. What a force they're proving to be out here on tour.
I gotta say, this player is in full flight at the moment. Just sit back and watch how awesome they are at the moment.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open is about to start. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm very happy to be covering this week's featured group. What a pairing. These two, they've been going back and forth at each other. There is quite the budding rivalry here.
So it appears this player's target is to beat Ricky Fowler this week. That should be an exciting showdown, Henny.
Yeah, Ricky Fowler sounds like he's up for the challenge. On social media, he's been talking about this rivalry. Is Ricky ever not up for the challenge, though? He'll smile as he's beating you, that's for sure.
Yes, likes to kill him with kindness, does our Ricky. He is a wonderful fella on and off the course. And with a renewed confidence in his game, the new father's looking to shine here. This will be a tough challenge for our rivalry. Always nice to have a birdie putt. Ooh, right by the hole. That's disappointing. Just 3 feet to the cup. That's annoying. You should make that. Putting for a bogey. Facing early adversity there after opening up with a bogey.
And a stumble on the opening hole never sets the tone very well. It'll be interesting to see how they react.
The second at TPC Summerland is a par 4 measuring 469 yards from the back tee. It plays slightly downhill, so a strong drive here will set up even just a short iron approach. However, there's a huge waste area to the right, so accuracy off the tee is required. The smart option here is to lay back with the 3-metal and give yourself a full shot in, and also take 1 club less into this green as it will release down the slope. This one from about 160 yards out.
Puff of breeze moving this golf ball left to right.
And choosing the 8-iron here. That should set up another chance. Didn't quite get the approach close enough, so a long putt in front of them.
Little birdie look in here. Starting to look really good.
There's no doubt about this rivalry. It's certainly heating up. That has moved them within touching distance of their rival. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
And that'll move him to even par for the tournament.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The third hole at TPC Summerland is a very strong par 4 measuring 492 yards. There's a huge ravine that works right up through the middle of this. It requires a very strong drive up the right half to go at this green in 2. There is a big fairway to the left if you want to tuck over and get up and down for your par that way. And tee shot looks pretty good. Few players have had the kind of impact on the game that Ricky Fowler has, and certainly being a fan favourite, Rich. It's funny when you see grown men dressed head to toe in orange supporting this wonderful person. But I know he wants more out of his career bio than what he's got right now.
And he will definitely get it as well, Luke. He's too good of a talent, and he has too much ability to not be a great player and be on the top of the leaderboard definitely a few times during the season. He is definitely, if there is a Pied Piper in golf outside of Tiger Woods, I would put my thumb on Ricky Fowler, just because so many people go out there dressed in the orange gear that he has, and whatever he does, they just love it. He's engaging, he's affable, he looks like he is enjoying himself on the golf course, which I truly believe he is. He really is one of these players that's so dynamic and so fun to be around. You can't help but root for him week in and week out.
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Why don't we catch up with Ricky Fowler?
How good was that bunker shot? Sitting at 1 under. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out. Needs this putt to tie Ricky Fowler.
Okay, steady now. 5 feet coming up to the cup. Not a bad line, this.
That gets the job done.
Currently 1 under for the round.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The 5th at TPC Summerlin is a par 3 measuring 197 yards. Depending on where they put the tees on this hole, ensures the type of club you need to get at it. If you're going at it, make sure you avoid that bunker that's short and right. There's 17 feet remaining to the hole. Oh, just missed.
A par putt on the table.
And the putt drops, and we're moving on.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's 1 stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great stuff.
Currently 1 under for the day. The 6th at TPC Summerlin is a snaking par 4, playing 430 yards. There's a big waste area up to the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. If you can position your drive on the right half of this fairway, it gives you the best shot up the hill to a green that is not protected by any bunkers.
From about 130 yards here.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Wonderfully played. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard.
This has a real chance.
And down it goes. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. Well, that's certainly a step in the right direction. Keep it going. The 7th at TPC Summerlin is a short par 4 measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to avoid the trees on the left-hand side because that will prevent you getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right, a nice little wedge in here, and try and make a birdie. No, that's not the shot they wanted.
Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
They'll have to channel their inner Severiano Ballesteros here. This needs good hands.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole.
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently 1 stroke better than his rival and playing partner today.
And back to the play, shall we? Just a 4-footer remaining.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
Now 6 strokes back after that hole. The 8th at TPC Summerlin is a big par 3 playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey.
Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased.
Outside chance here for the birdie.
Get in. Well, that was a beauty. That had eyes for the whole way. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. And let's have another look at that one.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
Now
Current leader is up by 3 shots. The 9th at TPC Summerlin is a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance, no doubt. Rich, I know you love being here in Vegas, perhaps for different reasons than watching the golf tournament, but while we're here at the tournament, tell me a bit more about Shriners' impact on the game and this entire region.
Luke, I fail to see what you mean by that. I think Vegas is a very nice, wholesome city that I do enjoy coming to visit. But the golf course is fantastic. It's held at TPC Summerlin every single year, and it used to be the venue where they had the last round, but now every round is here, and I think the players enjoy that. I think they like being at the same golf course each and every day. They get a feel for it, and I think that's why the scores historically year in and year out are so much lower than they were in the past. I think it's a really good opportunity to go out there and make a ton of birdies, but that's not the easiest thing to do, is it? Getting comfortable making 7, 8, 9 birdies around. Some players don't have that comfort zone, and so I'm always interested to see the players that get into that zone each and every day and are making that many birdies to see if they can sustain it for 4 straight days.
Okay, let's get back to the action. This is the transition point of the round, making the turn, heading for home. How do you rate this player's performance so far?
Look, they're in the top 10, and they're actually making a really nice push up this leaderboard. Let's see how they play over this final 9 holes.
This is full send.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
Going with the 7. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one.
Slim chance here for birdie, but you never know.
Sitting at 4 under for the day.
Feeling strong, going for less club.
And this putt to move into 2nd spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it. That'll sting a bit.
Downhill putt, and sometimes you think it's going to run out more than it does. Just couldn't quite figure it out this time.
Currently 6 under for the event. Placement off the tee is required at the TPC Summerlin 11th hole, par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green. From around 140 yards here, 5 shots off the pace. Going with the 9-iron, I think.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. 5 shots off the lead. That's almost a gimme. Great chip.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
And that moves them to -6 for the tournament. The 12th here at Summerlin is another short par 4. 442 yards off the tips, but plays slightly downhill and leaves just a short iron approach. The only real danger here is the big body of water that starts around 150 yards short and goes right up past the green. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. A spot in the top 10 awaits if they can make this putt.
This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt.
This is their look at birdie.
It's time to check on the leaderboard.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The 13th at TPC Summerlin is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The big hitters with a tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you've given yourself the right number, because there's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to 3-putt it. Be careful on approach. This one should find the rough. And here we are with the third shot. 4 strokes off the lead. Oh, I thought that one was going in. And this putt to move into a tie for third.
Oh, nice putt to make for a birdie.
And that will take him to 8 under. And he finds himself in a tie for third.
I tell you what, inching closer to that top spot on the leaderboard, things are definitely heating up.
Going with the 8-iron here. You like that, didn't you?
Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's got some work to do, but he's only one back from his rival.
And he's down there. You got to read.
Well, if he holds this, it'll be a solid 19-footer.
Their short game has been very impressive. They've been really sharp today.
Oh, get in. That's a long-range bomb, and with it, puts extra strain on the person chasing behind them.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now.
Getting closer to that top spot on the leaderboard. This is getting interesting.
The 15th at TPC Summerlin is a great short par 4. In fact, a lot will try and drive it in the tournament. If you want to lay it back, you've got around about 115 yards uphill to a green where you can't see those back hole locations. However, a good aggressive play here must avoid the pot bunkers around the greens or the big waste area to the left. A chance to make a birdie here or even an eagle. Quality shot, that one. How close was that to going down?
Putting for birdie here.
They make it. Now 10 under par. Just a handful of holes to go.
And just a few holes remaining. Let's see what they can produce.
The 16th at TPC Summerlin is another one of those great scoring holes en route to the finish. A par 5 playing 560 yards. A well-struck drive up the right half here gives you a chance to get at this green in 2. If you are going for the green, make sure you got enough club, because that huge penalty area in front of it will ruin any score. Be careful going through the green here as well, because getting down from over the back is not that easy.
That's not going to find the fairway. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
Here's Ricky Fowler. Let's get back to it, shall we? Well, Rich, this player's certainly making moves up the leaderboard, aren't they?
Absolutely nice push on this final round. Still needs to keep the foot on the gas, continue making birdies if they have any hope of winning.
And this putt to move them into a tie for second.
He could use it with only 2 holes remaining.
Well played.
And with that hole, they're in second place on the leaderboard, behind Harold Varner III.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
looks to be going with the 5-iron. If you're going to put your foot down, this is as good a time as any. Here's a chance to get to 12 under.
Always rooting for this player, Luke. I hope this one goes.
Well, that's a bit disappointing.
Now, this would be a timely one to hole. Let's make this putt.
Oh, that's a clutch par. And a live look at the leaderboard, and we find that Harold Varner III finds himself in top spot.
The 18th at TPC Sutherland is a 444-yard par 4 with a big body of water just beyond the gully, which you've got to drive. Make sure you avoid those bunkers on the right side to give you a good iron into this green. Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back.
And he's down there.
Yeah, he's about 155 from this hole location.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Great shot.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Firm, back, up the hill. This will be a good one.
Ooh. An opportunity to make their par. And that will do it. His work is done here. That's a shame. They came oh so close to what would have been an incredible comeback victory.
The stories that we could have told if they'd completed the victory would be endless. Unfortunately, not getting it done, but still, what a performance on this final round.
On behalf of Rich Beam and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.
Pga2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Champions Invitational is about to begin.
I'm Luke Elvey alongside major champion Rich Beam in the booth, and it's wonderful to welcome in Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm looking forward to bringing you the action from the ground level for this week's featured group. Now there's a sense of heightened competition this week, and this player has mentioned that they're starting up a rivalry this week with their playing partner.
And so this week, Henny, they're vying to beat Tony Finau. This should inspire some brilliant play.
Oh, Tony Finau will not be letting up this week, Luke. But he's such a nice guy, you almost don't want to beat him. I mean, it's tough, but you must. I don't think you're going to outdrive him, that's for sure. But iron play, well, maybe you can get him there. You have to putt well, though.
Tony Finau might be a big cuddly teddy bear, but when it comes to playing on a golf course, he's going to try and strangle you to death. Good luck trying to beat Tony Finau. There is literally no weakness in this man's game. Now he knows how to win. Currently at +1 for the tournament. And now let's catch up with John McCarthy for an on-course report. What can we expect from Echo Park Golf Club this week, John?
Well, Luke, one thing I can say about this after walking the course this morning, it's a long one. Distance off the tee, especially important here at Echo Park. Course starts off along the big lake. There are a few holes that hug the edge of this lake, not unlike a Bay Hill, but here you get hit with it right off the start. And when you get away from the water, you get hit with the sand on the 6th. There is a thin corridor of fairway that leads to the green that weaves its way through. I think there's 5-6 bunkers leading up to and surrounding the 6th green. And from there on out, the players are going to be on the watch for the sand because it's sneaky and it's hard to avoid in certain situations. It's going to be an exciting time here, I think, this week at Echo Park.
Hey, that's a chance. Oh, well played. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
He's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
So after that effort, this is what the leaderboard looks like. And it's New Zealand's Lydia Ko who leads here as we head to the next. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. They have put some hurt on that ball. Send it. There have been a lot of players that have come out and people are quick to label them as prodigious talents and what they can do, but it's true about Lydia Ko that she is one of the game's prodigies.
Luke, when you say prodigy, I think Lydia Ko's name should just be, instead of prodigy, just say, look at Lydia Ko. Because this young lady has seemingly done it all at 14 years young. 14, won a professional event. The youngest, men or women, to ever win a tournament that early. That is astounding. 18 years old, major champion with the final round 63. It's mind-blowing how good this young lady was at such an early age. Yes, had a little lull there for a little bit, but now come back out and is just taken the world by storm again. 17 wins already and building in her professional career. The sky is the limit for Lydia.
Lydia Ko is currently on top of the leaderboard here. Here we are at Echo Park Golf Club, the 4th hole, and it's a big brute of a par 4.
Off the tee, your eyes look down the left-hand side and see 2 massive bunkers and obviously the water. So anything right of that is just fine. If you find the fairway, second shot is downhill just a little bit to a long, narrow green that has got bunkers down the right-hand side. Distance control with that second shot is absolutely imperative if they want to have a good look at birdie.
We need this one to bounce right. Yeah, that was a safe play. And now over to Tony Finau.
He's 1 stroke in front of his rival so far today. Great stuff.
And back to the course with the live action. This putt is about 17 feet long.
And this putt to be even with Tony Finau.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie. And that will take him to 2 under. Teeing off here at the 5th. Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Oh, that was pure. And this putt to move into the top 20.
Is tracking.
That's a good putt to make. That sets the great players from the good ones.
And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. We'll love the strategy of a short par 4. Good luck here.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
Time for the second shot here at the 6th. Let's return to live play now. From the sand, looking to get up and down. Getting ready to play their third. 5 strokes behind our leader.
What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
And that putt just was never hit hard enough.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole. Great rhythm on that swing. Sitting at 2 under par. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
It's been neck and neck. He's actually tied with his rival. This is tough. Can he do it?
And here we are with the third shot. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? This putt is of 9 feet.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
I like the look of this. Well, what a way to bounce back. Nice putt to hole. And that will take him to 3 under. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Let's see what happens here at the 8th. Opting for the 5-wood. Well, this one looks like it's heading to the sand. And from the bunker here. Oh, that one just missed the hole. 16 feet to the cup. I like their courage to be able to get that to go down and save the hole.
In the bunker with their tee shot. Nice save indeed.
Currently at -3 for the event. Setting up now on a par 4. No point hanging on to that one. You didn't hit your best there. Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
He's gonna need a digging truck, maybe? I don't think a sand wedge is good enough to get this out.
That's the right option. Put it back in play.
And now over to Tony Finau.
He's got some work to do, but he's only 1 back from his rival.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings.
Golf became a power game, and there's few players out on tour that have more prodigious power than Tony Finau. If he really wants to go full tilt, Rich, it feels like everyone's playing for second.
He is a dynamic player that has the ability to make birdies in bunches. The ball striking, I think, is always going to be brilliant. Watching him when he was on the Korn Ferry Tour, graduated to the PGA Tour, and just keep watching this steady progression. Each and every week, he just seems to get a little bit better, and the confidence level is over the moon with this kid. And to bundle it all up, Luke, he's one of the nicest guys in the world. You want to root for a Tony Finau. He is such a likable, lovable guy, I believe, that you can't help but root for him. And the wins that he didn't get are just heartbreaking, and we felt the pain alongside with him. I love watching this guy play. I root for him every single week.
Sitting at 3 under par. Yep, that shot safely on the green.
Would need to make a long putt to secure a birdie.
Just didn't drop. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
And after that effort, that's how it looks. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. The 11th at Echo Park is a par 4 stretching at 430 from the back tees.
Just a slight bit uphill off the tee shot. Find a spot at that far bunker, Luke, that you want to aim at and go ahead and turn it loose. From there, second shot goes over a nice little meandering stream that wanders throughout the golf course to a green, clover-like in appearance, but I gotta say, this is really one of the coolest holes on the golf course. I love it.
On the green now, but a bit of work left to do here. A 7-footer right here.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And that will take him to 4 under. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. We have a par 3 on this one. And choosing the 8-iron here. That doesn't look good, Rich. Bit too far right for my liking. Getting ready to play their third.
Pretty good win back into the player's face.
They've decided to club up.
Yeah, nicely played. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Come on, ball. Don't deny him.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And here we are with the third shot. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Currently at -3 for the round.
Moving down the leaderboard, Luke, never a good thing.
Well, the 13th hole here at Echo Park Golf Club is not as kind. A big hole at 504 from the tips.
Well, thankfully, it's slightly downhill off the tee, but yes, avoid those bunkers down the right-hand side, and of course, that meandering brook that is a feature of this golf course. Big hitters can actually take it over everything down the right-hand side. but that's for the brave few. Second shot downhill slightly to a massive green. Just some big bunkers on the left-hand side, but plenty of bailout room over to the right.
Well, usually Tony Finau is the tall order, but after that shot, I think beating it and getting inside it is the new tall order. What an approach.
Be the ball, Danny. No. And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th.
Could not be more perfect.
That's some good golf right there. And now over to Tony Finau.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And back to the play, shall we? Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Oh, what a great stroke. Oh, that's a sensational putt to make. And what about the glimpse they just gave their rival? Come and catch me now. Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order. Bit disappointing, that one. Currently -5. Well, out of the bunker and onto the green, but still a fair bit of effort to go here. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Yeah, that looked to be a bit of a misread.
It's downhill the entire way, and yet inexplicably comes up short.
Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
Birdied their last hole.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Now 7 shots behind after that. Time to play one of the one-shotters. Choosing the 9-iron here. And this is an extremely long putt. You might even have to hinge on this one.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
No, that's too bad. This putt of about 7 feet to the hole. And there it is. Currently 5 under for the round. Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test. Oh, well done. And they're playing from about 140 yards out.
Wind's blowing from left to right. Going to try and hold it against the wind.
Opting for the 9-iron.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
Yep, that one's on the dance floor. You can 2-putt that for sure. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And that should secure the par on this one.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. Let's head to the final hole of this round. Beautiful swing there. Well struck. Getting ready to play their third.
Wind back into their grill. They need to flight this one down.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. That's been an impressive display today. This for a 66. And that's how he signs off on this event. Well, Henny, that's a fine performance. In fact, one for the ages. Very few people come up against the likes of a Tony Finau and cut them down to size.
Luke, I just cannot believe that we saw that. This player has every reason to be happy with that performance. They set a goal, they challenged Tony Finau, and they beat him. It was textbook. It was so entertaining for me to be able to follow these two going back and forth throughout the event.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Pga2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Falcon Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group today.
Hi Luke, I'm glad to be here covering this week's featured group, and what a pairing, as these two have been hinting at quite a budding rivalry here.
And this week, Henny, it looks like they're trying to take down Justin Rose. Not many people have been able to claim that.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be all rosy at the end of today. This is definitely a tall order. Justin has one of the most consistent games on the PGA Tour. He's like a golfing metronome of a man. The iron play, I'm going to say if he hits the fairway, when he hits the fairway, his iron play is just phenomenal. He's going to get it inside 20 feet every time, and then you know he's going to hole putt. So, yeah, good luck with that one.
Well, he's the perfect mix, isn't he? He's an English gent with a killer glint in his eye. Good luck in this rivalry. Super shot, that.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
Currently 1 under for the tournament. Let's check in with our man on the ground, John McCarthy, for our course report. John, what will Foxhole Golf Links be serving the players this week?
Well, Luke, I think Foxhome Golf Links is going to be serving up some birdies, maybe a side of eagle. The course really is right in front of these players, and what you see is what you get. Not a whole lot of tricks to it, so I think people are going to be firing at these flags all week. And I'm going to sit back and enjoy that. Hopefully the folks at home will as well.
Oh, well played.
And now over to Justin Rose.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
Okay, let's get back to the action.
An opportunity for a birdie here.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
That will work. On a roll here with back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies never hurt, Rich.
Gotta like it. He's feeling it.
Currently 2 under for the event.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
And now striding onto the tee of this par 3 hole.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood.
This one's left of the green.
That got a little out of control, I think. This would be a great up and down. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. I don't mind the look of this.
And with that lovely play, they're now ahead of their rival. It's getting serious, isn't it?
Currently a couple under for the round. Teeing off here at the 4th.
That one was fired out of a cannon.
Rich, when we talk about the English group of golfers over the last 20 years, really Justin Rose has been the star of them, hasn't he? Major champion, world #1, Hall of Famer. He's done it all.
He certainly is that, and I have to say, he's probably one of the most resilient players you'll ever come across. As soon as he got done holing out that shot at the major championship years ago, turned professional, and went out and missed 20-some-odd cuts in a row and never gave up. Kept after it, which that would have broken. That would have broken most men, not Rose. That's why he's gone out and become a major champion. He is such a force in the game. There's no reason why he cannot play at a high level for many, many years to come. The ball striking is phenomenal. I love his stroke. I love the way that he putts it. I just think that he hits so many good putts that just don't go in. It just kind of gets under his skin. Listen, don't let it, Rosie. You putt it fantastically. Keep after it. I love this man's game. He's such a talent.
Oh, that was flushed.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's got some work to do, but he's only 1 back from his rival.
Okay, time to return to the action. Playing this one about 130 yards out. Going with the 8-iron here. Attaboy, good shot. Trying to get it to 4 under with this putt.
Little birdie look in here.
This one's online. And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 4 under. Quite often the hardest hole in golf, a long par 4.
Wow, that's an incredible drive.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up here from about 185 yards.
Opting for the 5-iron. That's a great shot into birdie range here at the 6th.
What's in front of them, Henny?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
Always nice to hold those for a birdie. And that will take him to 5 under.
Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Teeing off here at the 7th. Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture. Gorgeous. And what's in front of them there, Henny?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
That's well played. Pin high. That's the mark of a ball striker. A spot amongst the leaders here awaits if they can make this. Move inside the top 20. Oh, nice looking putt. And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And that will take him to 6 under. And now over to Justin Rose.
He's feeling good. Just birdied the last hole.
Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. So after that effort, this is the current standings on the course. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
He's one stroke behind his rival in this event.
And back to the course with the live action. This putt coming up is for birdie. It was on a good line. Par putt coming up here. And down it goes. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. As we stride to the final hole of the outward half of Foxholm Golf Links, the players will be licking their lips with this par 5, measuring just over 500 yards.
Yeah, this is a gift to end on. However, you've got to find the fairway really to give yourself the best opportunity. Players are not going to be able to fly those bunkers down the right-hand side, and if you hit it right of those, trees come into play. Bail out to the left, give yourself a long iron second shot into this massive green. Lots of runoff areas all around this green, but what a great opportunity to end this front 9 with possibly an eagle 3.
Putting for eagle here.
If they sink this putt, they'll pull ahead of Justin Rose. Let's see if they can ramp up this rivalry.
Oh, this looks pure. Now that's a good putt to hole any day of the week. And with that, he'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
He finds himself tied for 6th. Here we go, the 10th hole. Oh, absolutely flushed. Already with a couple of wins under their belt. Sitting at 8 under. Currently tied for 6th. Oh, almost went in. And a chance to move into a tie for 2nd here. That's tracking. Well, that'll play. I will take that also into the top 5 now. Currently has a share of 2nd place.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
What kind of rhythm is that? It must be tough falling out of bed every day with a rhythm like that.
This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. Just 2 shots behind.
Going with the 9-iron, I think.
And wow, what an approach. That was a golf shot. Justin Rose may be feeling a bit of pressure in this rivalry after that performance.
Better than most.
Oh, so close. Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert?
Opportunity lost, and one they needed to take advantage of, sitting just 2 back of the lead.
He finds himself in a share of 4th. The 12th hole at Foxholm Golf Links is a strong par 3 measuring 216 off the back tees.
Luke, this is by far the scariest shot on this golf course. The runoff area to the left is severe. That golf ball will definitely run back into the hazard unless they catch a fantastic break. Players are definitely be bailing out to the right, but make sure you come up short and right because you want no part of that greenside bunker.
Good opportunity here to move into a tie for 3rd.
And now over to Justin Rose.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. He's currently tied for 3rd.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
They say the 13th is an unlucky number, but I don't see it for you. The tee is yours.
That is right down the sprinkler line.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot.
Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival.
Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Well, look who's getting on a roll now. That's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Here we have a par 5. Is it time to get after it or play it safe? Playing from around 240 yards.
He's right in the hunt, just a shot off the pace.
Going with a 3-wood here. Oh, I love that. Had the confidence to stand up there and try and drive the green and delivered.
Definitely brave on that one, setting up a nice eagle opportunity, especially since they're 1 back of the lead.
That's frustrating. And this putt to move into a tie for 1st place.
And a big moment for this player with just 4 holes left.
And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. And choosing the 8-iron here. Yeah, that one will play.
And now over to Justin Rose.
He's currently in 5th place.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Trying to move to 13 deep here with this putt.
And that's how you roll the rock.
Beautiful shot.
Just a very narrow margin of a lead out there. Let's see if they can calm their nerves and get this done.
And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum. Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed. Another birdie opportunity coming up for this player.
Absolutely. It's been a good streak late in the round.
Going with the 7. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Okay, steady now. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. And that finds him in a share of second. Time to face a par 4 now.
They're needing to make something special happen, and I can't think of a better opportunity than now on this short par 4.
Second shot here on the 17th. Here's a good chance to move to 14 under with this putt.
One of the good guys out there, Luke. I am hoping for this one to fall.
If it's up, it could be in. Time to take a look at Justin Rose.
Birdied their last hole.
Chance to sneak into the top 5 here. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Just one off the lead after that hole. Well, here we are, the 18th hole. This is the all-important stretch. Time to make your move. Well, they need to stick this close. A birdie would tie them for the lead and force a playoff.
Nicely done.
Well, it all comes down to this. Make the putt to force a playoff. Oh, just missed.
Crushing, isn't it?
Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. And that's it for today. Sometimes these are a tough one to take. So close to the win, but ultimately just a shot shy.
Listen, you can go back and look at a number of different shots throughout the course of the tournament. Which one will you pick as the one that you would like to have back the most? I mean, choose one, anyone. But listen, at the end of the day, finishing one back, it's a respectable finish. It's beyond that. It's a great finish, but not the finish they were hoping for.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.
Pga2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Daybreak Classic is about to begin. Hello, I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam, who's in the booth. And it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hi Luke, I'm pleased to be following this featured group as there are rumours of quite a rivalry kicking off between these two players.
Well, Henny, it sounds like they're trying to beat young Will Zalatoris. I'm really looking forward to this matchup.
Oh, as am I. Wily Will found his way onto the tour in a very unusual manner, and he kept himself there. The pressure is not too much for him. He can handle anything. He's a fierce young man, a young man of the future, and I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with his game. Where can you beat him? Where can you see any of those defenses? He's very confident, and as I said, Luke, he can take that pressure.
Yeah, well, he might be slight in stature. I think he's 160 pounds wringing wet, but he's big on confidence and bold with his iron play. There is not a flag he won't fire at, so if you want to beat Will Zalatoris, you better go hole hunting. Well, it looks like John McCarthy's stepped back ashore, kicked off his boat shoes, and is going to give us a little bit of a condition of today's course. John, what are the players facing here at Old Marina Golf Club?
Well, Luke, we're on the coast, but there's a good mix of coastal and inland holes at Old Marina Golf Club. Lots of movement in these greens. If you are an expert at reading putts, you're going to have a bit of a leg up, I think, this week. I love the fourth hole, par 5, that stretches along the ocean, has a green that's well protected by bunkers, which probably might dissuade some from going forward in 2. The 7th hole, similarly, a par 5 stretching down the ocean, but is much less protected around the green. And that green is enormous, by the way. So that'll definitely be green light city for the players this week. And one last hole. I really love the par 4 14th. The players are going to hit over the water to a fairway that juts out into the ocean on a peninsula. So that will provide some great entertainment this week as well. Looking forward to see what kind of creativity is on display by these players here this week at Old Marina Golf Club.
And that ensures that he's back to even par now. Not bad. And this shot from about 150 yards out. Going with the 8-iron here. Yeah, well played.
Long way away from the hole if they want to make the birdie, though.
Still a fair way away from the hole here. Time to make a long putt. If that's the right pace, this should drop. Oh, sensational putt, that one. A big play at the right time, and their rival is now shaking in their boots. And it's worth taking another look at that one.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
Currently 1 under for the round. Let's see what happens here on the 4th. A thing of beauty.
opting for the 3-wood. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Here's Will Zalatoris.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Trying to get 2-3 under par with this putt.
A chance to get 2 back on the course here. This one for Eagle.
Ooh, right by the hole. It's just about 3 feet away.
This for a birdie run.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Here we are at the 5th hole. Choosing the 9-iron here. That's a good-looking shot there.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
That'll help your scorecard. Well hold. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Let's see what happens here on the 6th. Good shot there, Beamer. Rich, there's plenty of paths to the PGA Tour, but few seem to bash their way to the PGA Tour quicker than Will Zalatoris. It was an immediate impact he had, and it's just such an exciting game he possesses.
Watching him go from the Korn Ferry Tour and essentially bypassing all of that fairly immediately with the 3 wins and getting onto the PGA Tour and having such a profound effect when he was out there really is quite astonishing. Without getting the win, but seemingly in contention each and every week out there, you feel the sky's the limit for what's going to happen with this young man. He is so disciplined in what he does in a round of golf. He's got a great mind in the way that he approaches the game and how he advances the golf ball to point A to point B to point. He sees this golf course 3 shots in advance. It's just kind of like it's right there in front of him. He reminds me of an old school pool player who he's already made all the shots. Now just has to go ahead and just sink the next one because he set himself up perfectly for the next one. It's impressive.
Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Well, it's found the surface, but that's about as much as you can say about it.
And this putt to move into the top 10.
Didn't quite have the right stuff there. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Nice line. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And with that, he'll move